This is Agreement 121-2025, separation/resignation agreement with coroner Jim Curtis. I will entertain a motion.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
An update tonight on the possible resignation of Yakima County Coroner Jim Curtis. We'll tell you what's next.
Plus, requiring a state permit for potential gun buyers in the Evergreen State, what some lawmakers are now hoping for. Then,
it was mentally, physically, and emotionally demanding and expensive.
25 people from 12 different countries will take you to a naturalization ceremony in Richland.
And Stacy is here.
And we've got beautiful weather. I'll tell you how long it's going to last. All that is coming up. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. I am Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is the middle of the month.
All right. First up here at 5 o'clock tonight, Yakima County Commissioners voting this morning to accept the resignation of Coroner Jim Curtis.
I'm glad that we're here. Some may have particular issues with portions of the settlement, but I feel it's in the best interest of the county so that we can actually move forward.
According to the documentation from the county, the request comes to approve the settlement in the first and best interests of Yakima County. Commissioners voted unanimously. Now there is a 7-day rescission in place for Curtis, so the board is not able to comment until after those 7 days are up. While this settlement is with Yakima County, Curtis still faces charges of official misconduct and making false statements to public officials in another case. Attorney Timothy Hall, the law firm representing the plaintiffs, spoke with us today about the resignation.
I can certainly see why the county chose this route. I'm sure that it's, people aren't necessarily going to be thrilled about it because it feels like, you're paying somebody who should just voluntarily resign. But, elections cost money.
Curtis's settlement includes a payout of $63,774, which is 6 months of salary. Curtis will have to pay Yakima County $3,500 of that to pay for Yakima County's dog, Justice. The county will continue to pay medical benefits for Curtis through December 2025.
The Yakima City Council meeting is tonight and lots will be discussed. The current Capitol Theater improvement plan will be presented. It will cover the schedule and budget for seating as well as the front facade of the performance hall. There will also be a discussion on proclaiming May 1st, 2025 the National Day of Prayer in the city of Yakima. And then the contractor for construction phase 1A of the terminal building modernization project for the Yakima Air Terminal could be awarded to Cliff Thorne Construction. If authorized, the project would include roof and HVAC modernization.
Vicki Baker, the city manager of Yakima, is hosting a town hall for District 3, 4, and 5 amid concerns about the city's budget challenges. The final town hall will be held tomorrow, Wednesday the 16th, in Davis High School. The event begins at 6:30 and will go till 8:30 p.m. The city would be facing a $9 million general fund budget shortfall, and the feedback from the town hall will help to determine how to address the issue.
As the United States District Court in Eastern Washington, a special moment this week in Richland. 25 people from 12 different countries, including China, Ecuador, Iraq, Japan, Kenya, and Mexico, were sworn in as U.S. citizens. The Washington League of Women Voters and the local auditor's office were on site, helping the new citizens register to vote right after the ceremony. One of them, Neftali Mendoza, shared his emotional journey to citizenship.
It was mentally, physically, and emotionally demanding and expensive, but it's doable. It's been taking a long time. I've been here since I've been 3 months old. I'm 31 now, and I'm happy to say this paper is going to make a difference moving forward.
Each new citizen received an American flag pin, and for Mendoza, this marks just one more milestone on his path forward. A big congratulations to all the new citizens. All right, turning to weather now. A bit warmer today. Did you feel it out there?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
I had the windows down.
Oh yeah,
It's worth
that
it.
kind of weather. It's the windows down weather, Stacy.
Did we need the AC though? Probably not. Pretty pleasant out there right now, guys. We're hitting our high right now of 75 degrees. It's beautiful. The winds are starting to pick up, and you'll continue to see that overnight tonight. In fact, we're already seeing those gusty winds in the Ellensburg area. Lighter winds as you head down into the Columbia Basin, but those will be picking up as the evening moves on. Temperatures again staying pretty mild this afternoon. Look at our warm spot, Yakima, 77 degrees, 75 Tri-Cities, Sunnyside. We're in the 70s in the foothills of the Blues today. And those temperatures are much warmer than we were yesterday. Look at Sunnyside and Yakima, 10 and 12 degrees warmer than just 24 hours ago. But that's not going to last. We're going to cool down a little bit tomorrow. As for tonight goes, valley breezes picking up, as we said, mostly clear skies with temperatures in the area in the 40s. So here's what's coming up. Those clear skies tonight, winds picking up overnight, breezy and gusty all day tomorrow. I'll give you those totals and we'll break that down a little bit cooler temperatures as well, but a gorgeous Friday and Saturday on tap. What is Easter looking like? I'll give you the details in my full weather forecast. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, thank you for that. You know, for a while now, Pasco residents have voiced their concerns about a very dangerous intersection.
They have, and now city officials say action is on the way. A new four-way stop is coming to the intersection of Sandifer Parkway and Convention Drive. Council members say this will make a big difference for drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians. Our Monique Ledesma will tell us all more about this coming up on the news tonight at 6 o'clock.
The city of Sunnyside has announced its new administrative services director. Take a look at your screen. Kelly Koski succeeded Deputy City Manager Debbie Zabel on Monday, April 14th. Koski served as the finance director for the city of Cortez, Colorado for the past 2 to 4 years and brings about 2 decades of government accounting experience.
The Washington Senate passed House Bill 1163, which would require a state permit for potential gun buyers. If signed into law, purchasing a gun would involve obtaining a 5-year permit from the Washington State Patrol, with applicants having to complete certified firearm safety training within 5 years. There would be exceptions, but limited exceptions to this rule. Democrats passed it on a party line vote of 29-19. Last year, the bill didn't advance out of committee, but this year it will head to the House with amendments made in the Senate. Hey, if you haven't finished your 2024 taxes, I hate to tell you this, but you probably know. You probably feel it. The clock is ticking. You have until 11:59 p.m. tonight. It is April 15th, also known as Tax Day. And hey, this tax day actually marks the 70th anniversary of the April 15th filing deadline. How about that? Well, a majority of U.S. taxpayers have already taken care of filing. Roughly 101 million have not. Taxpayers are advised to file electronically if possible, as Taxpayer Advocate Services says it's usually safer and faster than mailing. Well, soon to happen in Richland, a big check presentation is to the Richland City Council to supplement their funding for a new project at the Richland Public Library.
And that is where we find Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma. She joins us live to tell us all about this. Monique, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Austin and Wendy. Yes, so this new big project that people can expect to see in Richland is a park. The park is set to go near the Richland Public Library, and the only way that this was made possible, the Richland Public Library Foundation tells me, is with a $100,000 donation that they're giving the City Council. Now, the City Council approved of this park at their last City Council meeting. Without this $100,000 donation, their $400,000 park would have been short $100,000. Now, also with this donation, they were able to add better amenities like a fence and grass instead of dirt, the foundation tells me. Now, I'm going to have more information about this as the check is going to be presented later tonight at 6 at the Richland City Hall. If you want to know more about this park, you can find out about that tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest. We'll have live footage, well, not live footage, but I'll be there tonight and I'll be able to get video of the check being presented, and I'll have more details as to maybe where exactly in the library it's going to be located near, and when they plan to hit ground on construction for this new park, and when you'll be able to take maybe your kids to this park. For now, I'm going to be sending it back to you guys in the studio. Reporting in Richland, Monique Ledesma for Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you so much, Monique. A group of students from Kamiakin High School in Kennewick are joining some very elite company. They took to the legendary stage of Carnegie Hall in New York City, where, as you know, some of the greatest icons of the 20th and 21st centuries have performed. It is really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity they had. An invitation from Choirs of America turned into reality through months of dedication and preparation. Kamiakin High's choir and symphony poured their hearts into every rehearsal and fundraiser to help make this dream come true. For a senior choir member, Caitlin Gaspar, performing in New York felt like a world away from her Tri-Cities hometown.
I was really excited. I feel like being over here, you don't expect opportunities like that, especially when Tri-Cities is not really considered, I feel like, a center of arts or anything, so you would expect those opportunities to go to people in like Seattle.
But it went to them, and after more than a year of hard work, that group took the stage, but they say they couldn't have done it without the support of the Kennewick School District and the Kamiakin Performing Arts Booster Club. Very cool experience there.
Absolutely. The news at 5 is just getting started. Coming up, listen up if you have a Forever 21 gift card.
We'll have that story and this.
A new CDC report out today estimating an increase in autism cases amongst children here in the U.S. I'm Rena Roy, and I'll break it all down coming up.
And Stacy is breaking down our first alert forecast. Can't wait to see what is in store next because we had a gorgeous day today. I don't want to jinx it, but we'll find out when we come back.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222. Got a birthday coming up, celebrating a big win, or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub and DoorDash. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
Friday, April 18th is Family Feast Night with the Dust Devils. Come enjoy a baseball game with hot dogs, soft drinks, and more for $2.50 each. And be sure to come back Saturday, April 19th as your Dust Devils play as the Columbia River Rooster Tails and enjoy a post-game fireworks show thanks to BNSF Railway. For tickets, head to the official site, DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
First, at Shriners Children's, the world's most advanced scoliosis procedures are born here. In fact, we deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. We're delivering care without compromise is our promise. And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Springtime in the awesome Palouse. Fly the Northwest tonight at 6.
Well, the Oregon House has unanimously passed a bipartisan bill aimed at criminalizing the dissemination of pornographic or sexually explicit images generated through artificial intelligence.
This legislative move to pass HB 2299A comes in response to a significant rise in AI-generated intimate deepfakes, which predominantly victimize women and children. The bill updates the current statute to include AI-generated and altered images in the crime of unlawful dissemination of an intimate image. It broadens the definition of an image to encompass digitally created, manipulated, or altered depictions that are reasonably realistic. The bill will now proceed to the Senate for further consideration.
Well, a new CDC report out today estimates that autism diagnoses are increasing in the U.S. In 2020, 1 in 35 kids were diagnosed with the spectrum disorder.
The CDC says in 2022, though, 1 in 31 children were diagnosed. ABC's Rena Roy has more on why experts believe we're seeing this increase.
This report comes as new Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says he's focused on autism, which he calls an epidemic.
A new CDC report estimating an increase in autism cases amongst American children. The report says 1 in 31 children under the age of 8 were diagnosed to be on the spectrum in 2022 compared to 1 in 36 in 2020.
We're likely seeing this increase because of a combination of factors: increased awareness and increased intervention. Also, the definition of autism has greatly been broadened. So as the definition broadens, we will likely see a rise in that number.
The data comes from medical institutions across 14 states and Puerto Rico. Not all of the children diagnosed are living with the most severe forms of autism. In this report, less than 40% were classified as having an intellectual disability. Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr. addressing these new numbers today.
And this is just one disease. This whole generation of kids is damaged by chronic disease.
RFK Jr. often speaks about rising autism rates, recently facing criticism for consistently omitting crucial context and suggesting vaccines are to blame. Just last week, he promised much more work will be done by the fall.
By September, we will know what has caused the autism epidemic, and we'll be able to eliminate those exposures.
But experts say that's not realistic.
It feels improbable that any group of individuals could get together and find a definitive cause of autism in about 5 months. But one thing that is pretty clear is that vaccines do not increase the risk of autism.
Now, scientists have been studying autism for decades and say it's likely caused by a variety of factors, including genetics. Some experts say it's possible something else might be contributing to the rising rates, including environmental causes. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
And we have a quick business headline for you. If you have a Forever 21 gift card or store credit, you're running out of time to use them. They will only be viable through the end of today. The retailer is preparing to close all of its stores after filing for bankruptcy in March. Forever 21 began its liquidation sales a few weeks ago. The company is no longer accepting returns or exchanges. All locations will be closed no later than May 1st, unless, of course, a potential buyer steps in.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And I got to be honest, I've never shopped there. Maybe Forever 41? I don't know. Anyway, beautiful day. Let's talk about that. 75 degrees. Winds are starting to pick up a little bit. Windmills are moving out in Kennewick at 5 miles per hour. Our feels like temp is 77. So it is a beautiful day outside. Temperatures around the area and very nice. Almost everybody in the 70s. Look at Yakima, 77. That's our warm spot today. 75 was our high today so far in Tri-Cities. 74 in Hermiston, 70 in Walla Walla. Going forward, radar and satellite pretty clear. Ridge of high pressure builds and continues to bring those warm temperatures a good 10 degrees above the normal. So far, those jet streams on today's forecast are far apart, but that shifts a little bit tomorrow. The polar jet stream and our subtropical jet stream start to squeeze in, and that's going to bring in some strong and gusty winds, especially in certain areas around the region. Let's take a look at that. Tonight, we're seeing breezy and gusty winds in Ellensburg. We're starting to see those winds picking up in the Yakima Valley. Lighter as you get into the Columbia Basin. Not too bad overnight, but when we kick in, I don't know, about early mid-morning tomorrow, you see these winds really start to pick up. Places like Connell, Ritzville, all the way down into the Columbia Basin. Sunnyside are going to see those blustery winds on and off throughout the day. Ellensburg getting a little bit of a break because most of the winds are going to stay to the east of that area, but very blustery through the Columbia Basin and the foothills of the Blues. We'll continue to see warm temperatures as well. Little cooler than today. We're going to drop down to 69, but still above the average in Yakima. A little bit cooler on Thursday, back to 70 degrees for Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday drops back down to seasonal 60s. Here's what it looks like in Tri-Cities and Hermiston over the next couple of days. Pretty similar to Yakima, a little bit warmer on Friday and Saturday here, and then those temperatures pretty mild into your Easter weekend. Looking good, a little bit cooler in the foothills, but still very pleasant, nice weather ahead. So I'm liking the looks of that. Tonight, you're gonna like the looks of these temperatures, pretty mild in the 40s all through the area. I kind of like these crispy nights when it's early spring. Planning your day tomorrow, look for those temperatures in the 40s. Some of us seeing 50 right there at 8 o'clock, so pretty pleasant in the morning, maybe a light jacket. By midday, you'll start peeling off some of those layers and enjoy that sunshine, but be prepared for those breezy to gusty winds. Now, we're going to see breezy winds up to 40-mile-an-hour gusts here in the Tri-Cities with temperatures around 68. That brief cool down, and then we're going to start cooling down. Getting into Easter weekend, though, looking pretty good. 70 on Friday, 73. A lot of activities on Saturday, and Easter Sunday itself, 66 with some breezy winds. Yakima looking good as well. We could see winds blowing up to 25 miles an hour there, so a little bit lighter in Yakima tomorrow. And then we'll take a look at Ellensburg, where we could see those winds picking up later in the day, 35 to 40 mile an hour gusts with breezes all through the week, and 59 on your Easter Sunday in Ellensburg. Taking a peek at Walla Walla, looking good here as well. Temperature staying just under 70 degrees for the remainder of our 7 days with those breezy winds on Easter Sunday, 63 for the high. Hermiston also breezy up to 30-mile-an-hour gusts there tomorrow, maybe even a little higher. We'll have to take a look at that a little bit closer to tomorrow, and then those temperatures dip down and pop back up to the 70s. So pretty good forecast, guys. Just a little bit of wind. I know Austin despises the wind.
I do.
You'll be dealing with it. It's that, messes your hair up, huh?
Yeah, this hair. I have nothing to complain.
Gotta roll up your windows in your car then.
Yeah, I do that. I know. I do have to do that. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, Stacey, thank you. We've got the spotlight up next.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
In 1997, my father-in-law, John Ramsey, started this business. We took it from 2.5 acres. Now we're 22 acres.
What separates us is you're not just a number when you walk in the door.
Professional, on time. They answer all my questions.
If you're looking for a high-quality trailer at the right price, this is the place.
It feels like a home away from home.
I can guarantee you when you buy an RV from us, you are part of the Broadmoor family.
At Broadmoor RV,
we make camping fun! Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
Gather the family and come on down to the 62nd Annual Parade of Gems, April 25th through the 27th in the Modern Living Building at the Fairgrounds. Go back in time as we present fossils of the Northwest and beyond. See demonstrations on gold panning, wire wrapping, lapidary, and more. Dozens of vendors will be offering rock and mineral specimens and jewelry too. There will be games, door prizes, and more. Doors open at 10 a.m. Come one, come all to the 62nd Annual Parade of Gems, April 25th through the 27th at the Fairgrounds in Yakima.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers get 2.9% APR for 72 months on this Silverado.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
The Good Feet store just really helped me out. I mean, they gave me the right arch support for my feet, not somebody else's feet. Then it was like, okay, this is something special.
See for yourself with the free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Welcome back. My spotlight tonight comes from the Benton and Franklin County Boys and Girls Clubs. This week, teens from the Pasco Clubhouse visited the Juice Box production studio for a Q&A session with Blake, the CEO and founder of Jim Juice Energy Drinks. The club says Blake shared advice and insights on entrepreneurship, careers in business, and pursuing your dreams. He also told the inspiring story of how Jim Juice began and how it has grown. Have an idea for the spotlight? You want to nominate someone? Send me an email. We have another reason to smile, and that's next with Stacy.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week because the single Papa Burger combos are just $5.99. And I wait all week for this.
And so do I.
And that's why I always get two.
The Tuesday special at A&W.
It's not easy being Mariano Morales' horse. He needs to ride the clients all the time. He does take care of them. He gets the insurance company to pay for medical bills, car repairs, even money for pain and suffering. Looks like it's going to be another busy day. Better get warmed up. After all, I am his best friend.
Hurt in a car wreck? Give me a call.
Big or small, we work them all.
I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
One of the best female groups of all time, En Vogue, in concert. Saturday, May 31st at Legends Casino Hotel. The multiple Grammy Award nominees with more than 20 million records sold worldwide. En Vogue. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss En Vogue live Saturday, May 31st at Legends Casino Hotel.
At US Cellular, we're celebrating our customers, like JP here. It's a special event. Us days.
Yeah, we get special rewards and exclusive deals, and it's only for US Cellular customers. It's like we got our own special club.
Should we show them?
Us days at US Cellular. Right now, our customers can get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
It's hump day, and you know what that means. Hello, Country Fried Steak. Get a delicious meal for just $5.99 to make your Wednesday feel like the weekend. Yes, Wednesdays only, Country Fried Steak is just $5.99. Happy hump day from KFC.
It's springtime in one of the most magical places in the Northwest.
There's a great variety down there just because there's not only the landscape, there's always that sense of history in every one of those small communities.
The Palouse on Fly the Northwest.
There's something very personal about it.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Next ET, Gayle King back on Earth and giving us out of this world details.
I was so taken.
Plus, our exclusive with Zach Bagans sounding off on his Ghost Adventures co-star. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And your reason to smile brought to you by Lifetime Dental. Stu Malloy getting that sunrise. It almost looks like a sunset, doesn't it?
Very vibrant colors.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stu. QR code top of your screen there, or applevalleyNewsNow.com. Click on the weather tab to get your photo on TV. All right, let's look at the bottom line weather-wise. Temperatures are warm. We're going to stay warmish tomorrow. It's cooling slightly, but winds are our biggest concern. Really nice as you head into Friday and Saturday. And your Easter forecast, we're talking 60s. Breezy winds, might need a little bit of sweater in the morning, but overall, good looking Easter Sunday coming up.
All right, batten down the hatches, Austin.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be probably the windiest, so.
All right, so we'll get over that and we'll be good.
There you go.
The rest will feel a lot better after tomorrow. All right, thanks so much for joining us for the news at 5.
World News is next. We're back at 6. Hoping your news is good news.
See you then.